Youth, beauty, the endless desire to awaken the perfectionist in you. Evolution of innovative technology. From years of research, an addition of 2 innovative breakthroughs on top of ATOMY's 4 major technologies came the birth of Absolute Skincare. High-potent natural ingredients for skin vitality, keeping the skin youthful and glowing against time. Cell Active, smart capsulation transfer technology scans the face to prescribe and deliver the precise cell active code. The science behind the powerful anti-aging effect aims to discover the potential of skin vitality. ATOMY's technological advancement of science goes beyond expectations. Unveil the mysteries of flawless skin with each drop of Absolute Skincare. Youth, beauty, the endless desire. Absolute Cell Active Toner. Absolute Cell Active Ampoule. Absolute Cell Active Serum. Absolute Cell Active Lotion. Absolute Cell Active Eye Complex. Absolute Cell Active Nutrition Cream. The core essence of evolutionary technology. Reverse, rebirth, rewind the clock. ATOMY Absolute Cell Active Skincare.
얘들아, 저기 저 언니 봐. 얼굴 빛나는 거 싫어?
어제 애터미 필링 젤 하길 잘했군. 멀리서도 빛나요? 애터미 필링 젤. 뭔데 엄마? 오늘 화장 왜 이렇게 잘 먹었어?
엄마, 어제 애터미 필오프 마스크팩 했잖니. 더 아름다운 나로 애터미 필오프 마스크팩.
뭔데 아빠? 피부 뭔데? 왜 이렇게 좋아?
아빠, 애터미 폼 클렌저로 바꿨다. 피부 자신감, 애터미 폼 클렌저.
딸, 오늘 피부 최고, 브라보.
난 어제 애터미 딥 클렌저를 썼으니까. 쌩얼도 칭찬해. 애터미 딥 클렌저.
이번에 나 피부 관리하느라 돈 좀 썼어. 300만 원.
너희 피부 관리하느라 등골 다 휘겠다. 난 32,000원. 집에서 하는 집중 관리 애터미 이브닝 케어 4종 세트.
남자의 완성. ATOMY Lip Treatment.
Today's meeting is to announce our company performance for this year is doing very good. As you can see, this is the sales per year. It has been increased rapidly. Okay, this is the percentage per month. It's also doing very good. Well done, guys.
King of herbs, treasure from the Orient, enhancement of the immune system's functions, supports fatigue resistance, promotes blood circulation, improves memory functions, antioxidizing functions. These are the effects Korean red ginseng can have on the human body. The world's best red ginseng grows in Korea because it has the ideal climate, patented technology with no additives, 100% pure red ginseng. ATOMY, Korean red ginseng spherical granule.
Hi, honey! Good morning! Saan mo kinidate mamaya for our anniversary? I'm thinking summer romantic. Yung mga candles, roses at wine. Tapos, may romantic music. Tapos, masarap yung food. Yung social, ha? Magpapasalon ako. Full makeup para maganda sa pictures. Hi! I'm so excited!
Subukan ang ATOMY Hongsamdan Red Ginseng Spherical Granule. It improves memory functions, increases fatigue resistance, and strengthens your immune system. ATOMY Hongsamdan Red Ginseng Spherical Granule.
Hi, honey! Alam ba yung nangyari kanina? Si Aling Nena, sabi niya.
Pwede daw ba siyang pautang? Si Aling Vicky lang ba hindi siya pinautang? Pero sa isip ko, paano nga ba siya papautang ni Aling Vicky? Ang dami yung utang ni Aling Vicky, di ba? Dahil nga na talaga makasagot lang ng chismis. Tapos alam mo ba, yung asawa ni Aling Nena nag-grab, di ba? Pinasakay daw yun ng mag-anak. Tapos yung bata.
Subukan Red Ginseng Spherical Granule. It improves memory functions, increases fatigue resistance, and strengthens your immune system. ATOMY Hongsamdan Red Ginseng Spherical Granule.
Honey! Tignan mo yung bago kong baling bisita. Ang ganda, di ba? Ano ba yung dumi na tuloy ng bisita ko?
Subukan ang ATOMY Hongsamdan Red Ginseng Spherical Granule. It improves memory functions, increases fatigue resistance, and strengthens your immune system. ATOMY Hongsamdan Red Ginseng Spherical Granule.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sales Master Marilyn Casil and a Center Head of ARIUL 1 Pasay Adya Center. Our online virtual seminar will officially start by us, reciting our company motto. Ready position, please. Company motto, go!
Share the spirit, create the vision, power the faith, serving unity. Aja, aja, aja.
Here are the winners for the last week's activity. For this week's activity, it will be the same as for the last week activity. We are going to show you some letters from the entire duration of the program. Then, you have to form an atomy product based from the letters that you have gathered. Kindly comment your answer with your name, member ID, and affiliated center. Before we commence with our program, we would like to show you a video presentation of our global economic and tribal situation. Try to visualize yourself in this video.
Hello, my name is Burke Hedges, author of the best-selling book, The Parable of the Pipeline. I open my book with a story about Pablo and Bruno, who take two very different paths in their quest for financial independence. What you're about to see is the delightful animated story of their adventure. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the life-changing lessons in The Parable of the Pipeline.
Far away, in a small village, near a beautiful valley, lived two friends, Pablo and Bruno. They were both young and dreamed of a better life for themselves. They'd often discuss their dreams about how they would become the most successful men in the village. They weren't afraid of hard work, and they searched for opportunities to help realize their goals and achieve their dreams. One day, an opportunity presented itself. The mayor of the village decided to hire two people to bring water from a spring up on the mountain, across the valley, back down to the village. They were to be paid based on the amount of water delivered to the village. Bruno and Pablo enthusiastically got to work. Every day, from morning till evening, they carried buckets to and from the spring. They worked hard, carrying water to the village. In the evening, they'd return home with their day's wages. Bruno was satisfied with his work and the money he earned. He was sure that with this work he could achieve his dreams. Bruno thought that to increase his wages he could use bigger buckets to bring more water each trip. He believed with a larger income he would soon be able to buy a cow and the house that he dreamed about. Now Pablo was not satisfied. At the end of the day, his back and hands ached, and he was exhausted. He was looking for an easier way to earn more. One day an idea occurred to Pablo. He imagined building a pipeline to deliver the water from the mountain spring to the village. With this pipeline, he could get more water to the village without carrying buckets back and forth from the spring to the village. Soon, he got very excited about his idea and began to plan. Pablo, of course, shared his idea with his friend Bruno and asked him to join with him to work on and help build the pipeline. Bruno thought the idea was crazy. All Bruno could think about was what his money could buy today and how to get it quicker. He felt that building a pipeline would slow him down and delay him in achieving his goals. Instead, Bruno got bigger buckets and went more often back and forth fetching water. He was sure that with this method, he could make more money. Pablo decided to build the pipeline on his own. He understood that it would not be easy to build, and it would take time to complete the pipeline. Pablo knew that it could take several years to finish, but he set his mind on his goal. Every day he worked and carried water like before. But on weekends and during his spare time, he worked hard to dig in the rocky soil and build his pipeline. In the first month, there was little to show for his work. Bruno and the villagers laughed and teased him. They called him Pablo the Pipeline Man. During this time, Bruno's income doubled. He already bought a cow and a bigger house. His lifestyle changed. He now spent time after work in the bar, enjoying his hard-earned wages from delivering water. What Bruno didn't realize was that his body was starting to stoop from carrying heavy buckets every day. His face looked worn and his body tired. Soon, he began to carry less and less water due to the wear and tear on his body. Month after month, Pablo worked. Soon a year passed, and then a second year. Finally, Pablo finished his pipeline. He now used his pipeline to deliver water to the village instead of carrying buckets. Pablo was now earning more money than ever before. The water continued flowing to the village, while Pablo wasn't working. While he slept and ate, the water flowed. Pablo was happy and proud of his insight, persistence, and hard work. Now his income flowed as long as the water flowed through his pipeline. The story of Bruno and Pablo is a reflection of life. Their jobs symbolize what most people do to earn money. Bruno gets his money using buckets. He goes back and forth, carrying his buckets from the spring to the village in exchange for money. To increase his income, he either has to go more frequently to the spring or to use larger buckets. It's common in real life to increase our income by working harder. For example, working overtime or getting a second job. We also increase the size of our buckets by accepting a higher paying position, which often includes spending more time on the job. Most of us exchange time for money like Bruno. We know that every person has only 24 hours in the day and that it's not possible to use all our time to work. The most difficult time comes when we can no longer exchange time for money due to age, health, or other reasons. Then, our income stops. Now let's review what Pablo did. Very wisely, Pablo did not exchange all of his time for a limited income. but he used some of his time to build a pipeline. He knew that the pipeline would bring ongoing income as long as the water flowed. An ongoing income that multiplied the time he worked each day. Pablo knew that someday, maybe because of age or health, he would no longer be able to exchange his available time for money. Pablo knew that if he could make his idea of a pipeline work, then he only has to do the hard work of building the pipeline. After the pipeline was completed, Pablo was able to monitor and maintain the flow of water to ensure that his income will continue. Pablo has shown us that to earn an income, we don't always have to directly exchange time for money. There really are better ways. How about you? Are you still like Bruno, who directly exchanges time for money? Or do you want to be like Pablo, building and maintaining a pipeline for ongoing income? If you are interested in the idea of building your own pipeline, contact the person who lent you this presentation. You can start building your pipeline today.
Let us start the program by knowing what is ATOMY, defining what is the company's profile, company's principle, the concept behind absolute quality and absolute price, and a product demonstration. All of this will be narrated by our CEO, Mr. Park Han-Hill. Let's watch this video.
A company that has established with keeping fundamental principles. A company expanding out to the world with the principles. A company that grows with the consumers and shares selflessly. We are ATOMY. ATOMY has continued to grow since its establishment in 2009, has reached global sales of $1.3 billion, also accumulated 5.5 million members. Beyond the satisfaction of the members, ATOMY's #1 goal is customer success. ATOMY's efforts do not cease even today. Providing high-quality products at an affordable price. ATOMY's competitive edge lies in the nature of distribution itself. ATOMY strives for providing absolute quality products at an absolute price. These are the values that ATOMY has practiced from its beginning. In all of ATOMY's products, including health foods, beauty cares, living, food and beverage, fashion, and household appliances, filled with the philosophy of absolute quality and absolute price. This ATOMY's philosophy makes Total trusted brand, which reformed ATOMY as a consumer curator. Hemohim has recorded the #1 best-selling single item in direct selling industry for 5 consecutive years. ATOMY's Absolute Skincare has also become one of the best-selling products, which has exceeded the $254 million of total sales within 3 years of its launch. The Fame, which has been renewed with ATOMY's advanced ingredients and technology, is also loved by the consumers as it encompasses ATOMY's product philosophy as well. Starting with the United States in 2010, ATOMY has launched 13 branches in regions of Americas, Asia, Oceania, and Europe, ATOMY is a global company that has 5.5 million members worldwide. With its constant annual growth, in 2019, ATOMY received the $100 million export tower. There are also more than 2,000 seminars held worldwide annually. In these, communication platforms are actively performing to find possibility of ATOMY's member success. ATOMY continues to prepare for its launch overseas to countries like China, India, the UK, Germany, Brazil, and Colombia. By sourcing products globally according to ATOMY's absolute quality, absolute price strategy, and by distributing them through ATOMY's global network, ATOMY is implementing its GSGS, Global Sourcing, Global Sales strategy. ATOMY Park, located in Gongju City, Chungnam Province, is designed according to ATOMY's unique work culture to form a team flexibly according to characteristics of each project. It is also designed to balancing the work and personal life to maximize the creativity of employees and to help the success of the members with various seminars and workshops. ATOMY Park will become a home for all Atomians throughout the world. ATOMY's success system that the company directly hosts the seminars and allows anyone to succeed regardless of one's personal abilities is the engine for its growth. Keep supporting partner companies to just focus on the quality of the products by paying in cash within 1 week of delivery and providing a mutual quality control system. All of such supports foster a healthy cycle of a company growth. Charity is must-do mission for every company. In order to improve the quality of life of the society members, ATOMY as a company practices sharing along with its employees, partners, and members. Wherever needs help, ATOMY global branches become one to conduct the charity and sharing to pursuit of everyone's happiness. A company that adheres to its principles to create a new culture of distribution. A company that is trusted by the world as it expands globally. A company that dreams of the customer success beyond customer satisfaction. A company that cherishes the spirit. We are proud ATOMY.
ATOMY has been doing really well, and there is a reason for this. The reason why it is doing so well is actually very simple. It's because we are faithful to our principles. Generally, people say that you will do well if you faithfully follow the principles. And I'd say that's true. Since ATOMY's principles are based on distribution, there really is no need to overthink it. Principles are always very simple. Water flows from a higher elevation to a lower one, right? Likewise, distribution is the selling of great products at low prices. If you do that, distribution will work. A restaurant will do well if the food is tasty. The restaurant is clean, and the price is inexpensive. So any form of distribution will work if you are faithful to the principles. All you need to do is do your best to find ways to make the goods low-priced and be able to select the best quality. In business administration, this is called selection and focus. Basically, we look for and we focus on our principles. By figuring out the best way to find great products. When we select the products, we make sure we select ones that are of the highest quality. After that, we consider if we can sell this great product at a lower price in comparison to those of the same quality. Thus, when you learn about the ATOMY products, you will be satisfied with the quality first. You will also realize that the price is lower than anywhere else, and so you continually use it. This business actually works because it is so simple. However, if you look at all the other MLM companies, they didn't follow these principles for the last 50 to 60 years. Usually the MLM products were known to be of really great quality. But were they inexpensive? That wasn't the case. Generally, they were on the expensive side. So, why would smart people buy expensive products? There is a reason for buying these expensive products. Due to these people buying expensive products, MLM has been seen as a social problem. Why? There must be a reason why smart people bought expensive products, right? Well, they weren't buying the product, but rather the opportunity. They were buying the opportunity, the expectation, and the possibility of making money. Now, if this possibility of making money were to become actualized, well, that would be great. However, that was only true for a few people at the top, and it wouldn't work for the majority, if any of the other people involved. In the end, these people wouldn't be able to get their desired income. Let's say you already paid the price. You paid a price that was beyond the product's cost. Now, if the profit that you expected isn't actualized, you will say that you suffered a loss. Since this is the case, whenever you are buying ATOMY products, you should be considering a few things. First, you need to determine if you like or want to use this product. Next, you have to find out if this product is being sold at a lower price somewhere else. If these two conditions are fulfilled, that's when you should buy it. Everyone should be doing this. If everyone did, would there be any loss? No one would suffer a loss. Why? Most of the products we sell are daily necessities. These are not products that you haven't used before. You're just continually using products that you've already used. Even if you don't buy them from ATOMY, you can still get these products somewhere else. Yet, if you don't buy these, your quality of life will drastically drop. For example, how does it feel to go a day without brushing your teeth? You feel gross, right? What about not washing your hair for a few days? Your head's going to get itchy. That's why you buy daily necessities before anything else. Ladies, what would you do if you couldn't use cosmetics for even a day? You probably wouldn't go out. Yeah. You'd either stay home or you'd go out to buy it. So all these products are ones that you have used before. And you will continue to use them because they are daily necessities. You're not buying these products just because of ATOMY. You're buying them to live like a decent human being. There would be no reason not to buy them if they were high quality and low priced. Thus, there should be no one suffering any loss by using ATOMY products. Actually, you could suffer a loss even with this great product. The way you can suffer a loss with this kind of product would be by decreasing its value and usefulness by overbuying it. This is known as the law of diminishing marginal utility. For example, let's say you ate a meal when you were hungry. The meal would be very effective. Yet, when you get a second order, you'll probably just nibble at it. You'd be too full to even try to eat a third meal, right? From that point on, the meals would become a negative marginal utility. Likewise, when daily necessities are needed, like this toothpaste, it has great utility. Even purchasing 2 or 3 of them is okay. Why? Because you can use them later. Now, if you had 10 of these, it wouldn't necessarily mean that it has 10 times more utility than just having one. If you had hundreds or thousands, it would become a hassle to store them. And it becomes a headache when you have to deal with 10,000 of them. Because you also have to think about the expiration date of the product. Thus, the more of the same product that you have, the more likely it will become a diminishing utility. So, if you buy more than what is needed, even if it was bought at a lower price, the value of the product you buy will be less than what you paid. Only when you buy the necessary amount for you will you be able to maintain the worth and have positive utility. Therefore, when you buy these products, you must not purchase more than what is already needed. You won't get the same utility or worth simply by buying more. Although we have this principle, what would happen if you bought a lot to get a promotion? Well, the value of the product would drop due to having too much, right? Yeah. Then why would you buy a product with lesser value? You bought it in expectation for the future promotion. Yet this expectation might or might not become a reality. When it doesn't become a reality, people believe that they suffered a loss. With network marketing, even though you make the decisions yourself, these people believe they sustained a loss. There are a lot of people who feel like this. People need to realize that they weren't doing sales, which is what network marketing is all about. Instead, these people were actually investing. Because when you buy a product, you compare the value and the price of a product before making an exchange. That's how both sides can profit. Let's say the toothpaste was $2.90 and that having this toothpaste is more profitable than just keeping the $2.90. Even if it cost $4, you would still buy it. So how much profit would that be if you bought it for $2.90? You'd make a profit of $1.10, right? Thus, you would buy it because you can profit from it. This is known as the principle of consumer benefits. Then why would the producers sell like this? To them, it is more beneficial for them to get money rather than holding on to all the manufactured products. Why? They were able to produce the product for less than $2.90. Hence, the producers make a profit. All of this follows the principle of mutual benefit. Now, the network marketing business is slightly unique because some people will buy a position that will make money by purchasing the products. However, that position, or the expected profit, has both the possibility of success and failure. Thus, this is classified as an investment and not as sales, because you are purchasing things that might or might not have a return. So, when you do the network marketing business, you must not make any investments. Rather, you should buy only what you require when you need it. If you do, you won't suffer any losses. Now, if these products are great and low priced, do you think they will sell or not? As long as you tell others, they will certainly sell. Then why don't people buy the ATOMY toothpaste or shampoo? The reason is really very simple. It's because they don't know about these great and inexpensive products. How are these products after you use them? There's no reason to use anything else, right? You'll continue to buy and use the product. I want you to remember, at ATOMY, there is no maintenance fee. You don't need to buy a certain amount to get your masterships or commissions. What does that mean? You are selling these products simply based on their own worth. We aren't the only ones selling toothpaste. It's being sold at the discount stores, department stores, at supermarkets. Yet, why don't you buy it from there? What's different? You all use ATOMY products, right? So why don't you buy toothpaste elsewhere and only use the ATOMY toothpaste? Is it because you need to buy a certain amount? No, it's because the quality is great. Sometimes when I travel, I forget to pack the ATOMY toothpaste. That's when I use the toothpaste provided by the hotel. Yet for some reason, I don't like using the hotel toothpaste. I tell myself, why did you forget to pack it? And I don't feel at ease throughout the whole trip. It's because that's how good this toothpaste is. Actually, all of our products are really good. At these hotels, they give you pretty decent shampoos. Most of the time, they provide brand name toiletries like lotions or soaps, shampoos. However, I prefer the less expensive ATOMY products. I always pack several ATOMY products when I travel, and I would line them up in the bathroom as soon as I arrive and use them. Why? Because that's how great they are. Other products seem to have a strong smell, and I just don't like that. Hence, I always pack the ATOMY products when I travel. I do this because, first and foremost, the quality is to my satisfaction. The products are also very inexpensive. The leaders, just like you, buy these products because they are all satisfied with them. All of them. Anyway, all the products that we are selling each have their own value and their own worth. And that is why we repeatedly buy and use them. When we talk about being faithful to our principles, it means that the products we are selling are determined. The price is decided, and the time is confirmed. Thus, you are not investing into something for an expected profit. So, if someone that you know tells you to buy products to get a promotion in mastership, you should be opposed to that idea. Fight back and don't listen to that person. Don't listen. Yeah, that's what it means to be courageous. The first thing you should say is, I don't do that kind of thing. I will only buy what I need, and I will raise the sales by doing my best and finding a lot of consumers. By doing so, the consumers I find will continuously buy the products, and my income will be guaranteed. Let's just say you did buy a lot, just to get a promotion. And even if you did get the promotion bonus, what will you do the next month? You will most likely be exhausted and not get a promotion. You will think, I did all that work only to suffer a loss. This is the situation that you will be in. The only way you should be increasing sales is by finding consumers who will repeatedly use the products. This is the heart of the ATOMY business. If you can follow this principle, there will be no victims, and the business will be that much better. Distribution is all about finding consumers. There's a reason to why you can make money quickly after finding consumers. Once you find 2 people, those people will find 2 others, making it 4 people, which will then become 8, then 16, 32, 64, 128, and so on like that. You earn money quickly because it continues on like this. Instead of finding 100 or 200 people on your own, you only need to find a few, those few will find others, and so on. Since it works like this, the speed of expansion is rapid, which in turn will help you earn money quickly. That's why you need to understand the principles. Now, the clever people will say, so this will work if I find a few consumers. If this is what you think, you're a smart person. If you think, I will need tens of thousands of people to become a Star Master. I only know John, Jane, and a few other people. I can only think of like 5 people, so how am I going to find that many people? If your thinking process is like this, then you're probably not very clever. Even if you had a perfect test score, you're not very smart. You don't have to have good grades in school or go to a good college. If you think I only need to find some people who will find others themselves, or I might not be smart, but someone smarter than me could show up, or I might be a half smarter, but I could get a lot of full smarters, then you are a very clever person. Why are you smart? People who think like this are the ones who succeed. All in all, this business is really very simple. The number of ATOMY members is over 5 million. Now, how many of those people do you think I personally recruited? 17 people? No way. I didn't find the first 17 members. Truthfully, I think I found 5 members. But somehow, it became what it is today. It wasn't that I knew the original 17 members from the beginning. I reached out to 1 or 2 people, and these people invited the other 17. These members started doing the business, and it expanded to 200 to 300 people. Some of you might not have 10 or 20 partners, and maybe you feel very frustrated. Well, even when I had 17 members, I told them that ATOMY would become a global company. That's what I told them. Currently, ATOMY has expanded into the US, Canada, and Japan. But getting there, it was a slow process. Royal Club members would go there every month, not worrying about the lines and with the super synergy of United Heart mindset to give seminars, and this is the result. There are a lot of people coming to the seminars in the States. In Japan, over 1,000 people came to the seminar, which is something that is very uncommon in Japan. Many people are attending these seminars. So in the US, Canada, and Japan, the ATOMY business has begun to take on some momentum. When I went to Japan, I found out that there was an article about ATOMY in one of the network marketing magazines. Somehow, the journalists found out and did an article about us. Of course, they could have just used an article about us from a Korean magazine, but they wrote that ATOMY was growing at a rapid pace. This was the kind of article that was found in the Japanese magazine. In Taiwan, the total monthly sales is already over $6 million. Even in Korea, due to our growth rate, which is about 40% growth in the first half, we are on the verge of becoming number 1. Starting with Cambodia. We are also opening in Vietnam, Malaysia, Thailand, and the Philippines, which means that we will grow at an even faster pace. However, even with all these openings, we haven't begun our main plan of action. There are still 3 major markets that haven't been touched. Those 3 markets are in China, India, and South America. If we consider these three major markets, we haven't even reached 10% of our goals. With these markets in mind, ATOMY will most likely grow at a very rapid pace for some time in the future. As long as you continually do your best to find more consumers, you'll be able to succeed alongside ATOMY. Some of you might think, I've never even been to India. None of my relatives knows anybody from India. I don't know what language they speak in Mexico. I don't even know anything about Brazil. So what do these markets have anything to do with me? If you think that, then you are the foolish people who were smart in school. So, who would be the smart ones? My mother didn't go to school, but she is very smart. If she says that will work out, then it does work out. If she asks how is that possible, then it usually doesn't work. Even if you didn't study, if you're able to grasp the situation, then you are very smart. So if you think, if I continually do my best to find consumers, I will find someone who speaks English well. Further down the line of this English speaker, there will be someone who can speak Spanish. That person will be able to spread it in Argentina, Colombia, and Mexico. Someone from there who speaks Portuguese will go to Brazil and then spread the ATOMY business there. Even further down the line, it somehow gets to India, and I will be able to get commission from there as well. If this is what goes on in your mind, then you are a very smart person. You could be living this difficult life right now because you didn't study or do very well in school. We live in a world where those who studied well got everything. I really hated the world because I wasn't that smart. Those who are like me, forget about the past. Forget it. Because the ATOMY business is not about how good of a student you ever were. Even I wasn't that good of a student. The only place you can satisfy this resentment is through ATOMY. Why? Well, even if you can't study, can you say, I used this toothpaste and it's great? When they ask the price, you tell them, and that they need to become a member to get it. That's all you need to do. You don't need to do anything else. Now, how can you do the ATOMY business better? You tell a person the same thing, but then move on to the next person. After telling that person, you find another person to tell. If they don't buy it, you just keep moving on. The person who can continuously tell others is the one who will be successful with ATOMY. It has nothing to do with how smart you are. For some reason, the smart ones tend to look at the labels and begin analyzing them. They're not that great at doing business. If you use the product and you're able to tell others how good it is, then you'll be able to do well in this business. When you do the ATOMY business, you don't need to study. People study the product only when they are afraid of talking to others. So all they do is study the products. If you don't know what to talk about, then just talk, because it will help you improve. You will get better with practice. You also shouldn't value people too highly. Don't think, what will I do if they refuse? Don't worry about that. There are plenty of people out there. We have a world full of people, right? Just practice talking with people. If they refuse because of something you said, then just leave them be and move on. You do that again with the next person. If they don't like it, you move on. You can always try to do better with the next person. No matter how foolish you are, after 10 or 20 people, will you be good at it? Of course you will. If not, talk to 100 people. There are still millions and millions of people, even after the 100 mistakes. So don't worry about it. Additionally, don't worry about what you're going to say. Instead of worrying, you just need to talk. Do it as if it were practice and then let them go. You can always get them back after you become successful. When they ask, "What did you do to earn all that money?" you can talk about the time you tried to explain about the toothpaste and that you became successful with it. That person will then get courage because they realize that even half-smarters can do it. This method is the essence of recruiting. If you're able to speak well from the beginning, then people will go, "Wow, if that's how good I have to be, then I don't think I can do it." And then they won't do it. Yet if you just talked in the beginning and was able to earn money later, they will think, if you're that successful, then it will be easy as pie for me. The best way to do business is to do it however you can. Do you get what I'm saying? You also have to be ready to let people go. Yeah. Because there are still millions of people out there. Do you know why you can't let people go? You can't let go because you only tell the people you know. Why? You only know a few people, and you think it's over once they're gone. That's it. Instead of thinking like that, you need to be able to tell strangers, because once you do, that's when you'll be successful. Are you able to let go of strangers easily? It's a lot easier, isn't it? You practice all you want. You just let them go. When you talk to them later, they will see how you succeeded. And you can truly recover them later. You shouldn't overthink the ATOMY business. People who don't overthink things are the ones who do well. When I see people lacking who start ATOMY saying, "I'm going to succeed and make $50,000 a month, you'll see," I worry about whether or not they can actually do it. I think, I know anyone can do ATOMY, but yet after some time, those are the ones who do succeed. So, don't take doing business too seriously. And don't study anything. Don't study the products. Or try to analyze the labels either. Do you go to the discount store and analyze the labels before buying something? You don't buy it like that. You buy what you saw in an ad. Instead, just casually talk to the people that you meet. It's the same with recruiting. This business isn't just about you telling people. As you talk to more and more people, there will be those who can only do the ATOMY business. They can't do anything else but ATOMY. Who are these people? Those who are too old to get a job. The people who want to start a business, but they have no capital. The ones who don't have any skills or talents, but need a way to make money. That's exactly what ATOMY is about, since it's not concerned with any of that. Yet there are many people like this. These people don't have any other way. You might not have other measures, but there are those who are less fortunate. And that is the vision of this business. So, even if you do your best talking to others, it's not about how well you can talk, or people being moved or persuaded by your words. They can only do this ATOMY business because they have nothing else to do. All the leaders from the beginning also had nothing else that they could do. If they could do something else, they would not have done ATOMY. They didn't have any special talent or even any money as well. If they had money to travel, they could do something about it, but they didn't even have that. So they couldn't do anything else except ATOMY. You need to pay for education, kits, and entry fees at other MLM companies. However, since ATOMY doesn't even have any of that, it was the only network marketing business that they could actually get into. They didn't have the spirit for success or a company to help them succeed. Instead of just idling away and doing nothing, they thought, why not just see what happens? Some of those who just followed along became successful later. When you do this business, you should do it casually, because there's no need to be too earnest about it. If you meet someone at a bus stop, just casually say to them, life sure is hard nowadays, right? Because it is hard for a lot of people. Quite a lot of people. At least 70% of the people live a hard life. You can then say, my life is difficult too, but I think I've found some hope. It will allow me to earn $50,000 a month. I don't know if I'm dreaming or not. But if it's the same for you, do you want to join me? If you have a better idea, then that's great for you. Just be casual like that. Don't be so serious about it. When you talk to your relatives, just throw it on out there. It's going to be hard to see me later. I started doing this big business that will earn me $50,000 a month. Why not learn about it now when you can? Otherwise, it's going to be hard to see me later on. Even to your friends, you can say, I don't want you to get angry at me later. So I'm telling you now, it's your choice on whether you or not you want to do this. I think my future looks very promising. I'm telling you now because I don't want you to resent me for not informing you about it sooner. So just listen, okay? Don't have a grudge later because I'm telling you now. You continue. Actually, I can't really explain it very well. If you want to know what I'm doing, why don't you join me and listen to the people who can? It's not like you have anything else to do, right? Instead of just idling time away at a coffee shop after hiking, come with me to Songnisan and listen. Talk to them in a casual manner. There's no advantage in being too serious. Even if you talk like this, there will be frustrated people who will come. That's why it's very important to just talk to others. All you need to do is just start the ATOMY business. Don't worry about when, you just need to start now. Don't worry about how, you just need to do it. All you need to do is have a very clear and detailed image in your mind about how you want to succeed and what your successful life will be like. This image will become your motivation and driving force. This will give you that needed energy, all the things that you dream about, want to become, and the life you want to live need to become almost like a movie in your mind. As this movie continues to play in your mind, your body will change accordingly. Our bodies can't really differentiate between what is real and what is imaginary. For example, if you imagine yourself eating a pomegranate, your mouth will begin to water, right? Just thinking about eating a nice, refreshing tangerine will make your mouth water as well. Whether you imagine it or actually eat it, your body can't tell the difference. If you imagine that you will truly earn $50,000 a month in your mind, your expressions, your actions, even the way that you talk will change into those of a person who earns $50,000 a month. Your friends will think, that's not good. I'll be in a jam if only he is making $50,000 a month, and then they're going to follow. So if you truly believe that you will make $50,000 a month, then you need to visualize yourself as a royal master. However, that image in your head won't always be there, because it will get erased from time to time. That's why you need to come here and write your life scenario and remind yourself every time it gets erased. When you continually visualize this way, you will someday realize that you have become the main character in your movie. This is called the law of success, and my successor will come out to explain this concept. Thank you for listening.
When we first started, we had the Skincare 6 set, comprised of 6 types of base makeup and our health supplement, Hemohim. Now we have about 50 different products, but they were all added much later. But in the early days, when we were building our organization, we only had the 2 products. We knew that we must produce in massive quantities to innovatively lower manufacturing costs. So when ATOMY first met the product called Hemohim, the sales volume was only at about 500 boxes per month. But I went to SBT president Kim Chi-bong and said, if you manufacture 100,000 per month, can you please calculate the production cost? If you do that for us, we will sell 100,000 per month. If you calculate production costs to manufacture only 500 per month, you cannot even sell 500. At the time, they were producing 3,000 in one batch and selling 500 per month. So they were operating the manufacturing plants only once every 6 months. There's no way the plant would survive. If it were to continue to operate that way, it would have surely gone bankrupt. But if we were to manufacture 100,000 sets per month and calculate the production costs, there would be a slight chance for success. So I suggested to try that. Before it met ATOMY, this product used to cost around $750 for 60 packets. But now, although the quantity is slightly smaller, it sells at about $75 for 54 packets. But it wasn't always 54 packets. At first, it was 30. $75 for 30 packets would be about 20% of the price of $750 for 60 packets. So we decided to try to sell it at that price. The reason I was able to cut the production cost so drastically is because I worked for an automobile parts production company for 17 years. They manufactured the parts and then supplied it to the automobile companies. We had to thoroughly look after every penny. They said, we must wring out even dry towels. How? Put it in the dryer. So when this parts manufacturing company tries to sell the parts to automobile companies, they don't simply accept the presented price. They try to calculate the production costs. They use a scale to weigh the product and calculate the cost of raw materials. Then they compare it to the international standards. And they are able to calculate the cost per gram of the materials. Then they look at the part. For example, if a motor's horsepower is X, they calculate the cost of electricity. You can't say the cost of electricity is high. They even bring a stopwatch to calculate labor costs. They go to the plant themselves, and they measure how long it takes to produce a certain object, and calculate the total labor cost. They refer to this as management by the second. They thoroughly calculate costs and give out a 3% margin. Therefore, unless production costs are drastically reduced, the company can go bankrupt. I was raised in that type of business world for 17 years. How's the cosmetics industry? No more dry towels. The towels in the cosmetics industry are soaking wet and dripping. Why? In the cosmetics industry, production costs take up a very small portion of costs. Advertising is 30%. Shopping mall commission takes 30 to 40%. So there are too many bubbles. So if it costs $10 to produce something, you can sell it for $100 or $200. So what's the point in trying to save a few dollars? So in the cosmetics industry, I don't think there is much cost reduction. In the automobile industry, they form a cost reduction team once a year. They call it RCD. RCD is short for Reasonable Cost Down. This team reasonably cuts down all costs. Well, it's reasonable from their standpoint, but for us, damn it, you're killing us. I'm sorry. I still curse when I think about all the stress I went through back then. But from all that suffering, I learned that I can use it in the cosmetics industry. Corporations like Komar and SPT are universal companies with 100 years of tradition and heritage. Because of that, they are able to support us and work with us. So, our company is aiming to mass produce the world's best quality products and thoroughly manage production costs so we can achieve mass sales. We try to achieve absolute quality, meaning no other company can create better quality. No one can match the quality of our products. The standard of our quality is that of universal luxury brands. No other company can match our price. If they try to sell it at a cheaper price, they will not be able to stay in business. We don't stop at simply just comparing with rival companies and looking into their prices. All we need to do is sell a little bit cheaper than them? No, that's not what we do. That's relative price. We don't stop at just selling a little cheaper than other companies. If we do that, those companies will reduce their prices too, because their sales will decrease. A price that cannot be matched even if they reduce it as much as they can. We will make it impossible from the start, even for any potential competitors in the future. We will make it so no one can even conceive the idea of having better prices. That is called absolute price. A price that is impossible to match. So, in ATOMY, we set absolute goals. The price cannot go any lower than what it is now. You set those goals and create specific plans to meet those goals. You can't just set a goal and say you will achieve it. You must put in the necessary effort. If not, you won't achieve your goals. The reason that ATOMY has been able to reduce the prices so much is because of thorough computerization. We don't do our jobs because we don't hire employees? No. We do our jobs better by computerizing things so computers can do the work that people would have to do. Also, with computerization, we can decrease the factor of human error. Setting sensible and reasonable progress directions can make that possible. Our company sells products that you need in your daily life. Daily necessities. If you go one day without these products, your quality of life can go down drastically. Some of the products here, like cosmetics, used to be considered luxury products. But how about now? Is it a luxury or a necessity? It's a necessity. My wife and I are late for an arrangement, so I say, eat or put on your makeup, one or the other. We don't have time. What does she do? Does she eat? No, she puts on her makeup. So I realized that for women, cosmetics are more important than food. So we have all these daily necessities like detergent that you cannot live without. So if the quality and price are good, it's guaranteed to sell. I will use ATOMY's toothbrush and toothpaste even if I don't become a business person. I will use ATOMY's cosmetics, detergents, and other products. Just using their products will benefit me. The quality and price is better than anywhere else. Only those of you who think like that should start the business. Those of you who think like that will become successful. Why? You're confident. You can speak with confidence to anyone. But if you try to sell something that's expensive and poor in quality, you feel embarrassed. You start blaming your husband for your misfortunes. And men start blaming their wives for having to work so hard for little return because they don't contribute. That's what happens when you get rejected while trying to sell that expensive, poor quality product. It's inevitable. But if you sell good products at good prices, you're confident. You can think, there are plenty others. It's your loss if you don't use it. We don't get hurt because we think that we are psychologically superior to them, even if others don't use it. That's why I say, if you think ATOMY products are really good and cheap, you should start the business. Also, if you don't like our products after you try it, bring it in. Even if you used half of it, we will pay for it. We don't even make samples. If we make samples, the production cost will increase. You don't pay for samples, but making samples actually costs more than the actual product. Producing 10 units at 10 grams each is more expensive than producing 1 unit at 100 grams. But they just give out these samples everywhere. Who pays for these samples? It's not the president of the company. They add on the cost of samples to the sales price of the product. There was someone, when he heard that the skincare 6 set is only about $75, each one costs less than $15, he said, how good could such a cheap product be? I don't want to use it. $75 for 1 is even cheap, but $75 for 6? He said, I can't use such a low-grade product on my face. There was another person that got this product as a gift. She had been using a product that was about $1,000 per set. She said she couldn't use a $75 product on her face, but she didn't want to throw it away, so she used it on her buttocks and feet. But after about a month, she started noticing that the skin on her buttocks and feet had improved. I haven't seen it, but that's what she said. So she started using it on her face as well. When she used it on her face, she realized that it was better than the expensive brand she had been using before. So she started using that on her feet, and our cheap product on her face. She said that in front of many people. So this product can be so cheap because it is mass produced. Also, we didn't spend a lot of money on the container. We just wanted to make it clean and simple. It doesn't need to be fancy because once the product is all gone, the container goes in the garbage. So we didn't want to waste money like that. We only wanted to spend money on what goes on the face. So the container is just simple. We don't spend any money on advertising, department store commissions, or shopping mall commissions. If we had shops, it would all go towards the sales price. But we don't have any of that. Therefore, this product is not cheap because there is little content or the quality is low. We just got rid of all the bubbles, and thus, the price became cheap. Cosmetics are made with natural raw materials. Those are the good ones. They're created by taking natural plants or fruits, squeezing the juices and boiling the extracts. How expensive could that possibly be? When I talk about these prices, I say, why should it be any more expensive than juice? All you do is boil plant roots and squeeze the juice out of fruits. Put it all together in a tank and stir it to mix it together. It shouldn't be that expensive. When I say that cosmetics engineers get enraged, they try to say that it's sophisticated, but I say the machines do everything for you. So just calculate the electricity costs. It might drive them crazy when I negotiate like that, but that's really the case. Realistically, why should cosmetics cost any more than juice? It's made out of raw plant materials. If a certain plant is expensive, it will be farmed more. Then the price drops. In the case of aloe, what if you could only get it by extracting it from the deserts? It would be very expensive, but a large stem of aloe is only a few dollars. When you take a flight near California, in the middle of the desert, there are large green areas. I think they are aloe farms. If you go there, a big stem of aloe is very cheap. If you take that and use it as a raw material, you have natural aloe cosmetics. There is aloe in here. The aloe in here barely costs a few cents. It's not even $1. There is more than just aloe. But even if you take all the raw materials in here, it still doesn't cost a whole lot. Its cost should be similar to juice. It's true that there is more advanced technology involved in products like the essence. So expensive machines have to be used. But if you manufacture 1 million units per year with that machine, and you do that for 10 years, that's 10 million units. If you divide that cost of the machine by 10 million, it's really not that much. This product isn't cheap because it's low grade. It's actually a very good product. So this is a nano product. And it received the Changyeongsil Award in cosmetics industry. Would we have been the only company to apply for the award? Only the ATOMY Essence? No way. All of the largest cosmetics companies in Korea, all the luxury brands competed to get this Changyeongsil Award. Some cost $150, $200, $300, $700, but our $15 Essence got the award. You cannot look down on this because I compare it to juice. That only applies when we negotiate the price. You have to push it like that when you negotiate. That's how you get a discount. but the quality of the product is one of the greatest, not only in Korea, but the world. It's the greatest product in Korea. The best. Why is it so cheap? Advertising costs, shop commissions. We ignore the bombastic advice of the experts and use cheap containers. But if we mass produce, we can sell it at a cheap price. So we said, let's try to make a nation's cosmetic, one that anyone can use. So we lowered and lowered and lowered the price. At first it was a set of 5 items, but later we added the BB cream to make it a set of 6. Someone in the cosmetics industry saw the skin lotion and said, "Is this chairman of this company crazy? How does he expect to make money if he makes skin lotion and milk lotion so big?" He was grumbling about the size of our products. Well, I know that too. But if we want to make a nation's cosmetic, it has to be cheap. And it has to be large. Another person was joking, saying that they never get the thrill of opening a new container. That's the way a nation's cosmetic should be. This used to be 135 mils, but we increased it to 150 mils. 135 is large enough. Why increase it even more? Because we want to create a nation's cosmetic. Through ATOMY, we want the general public to be able to use good quality products at cheap prices to assist their livelihood. We want to help them save living expenses. Also, there aren't many jobs out there right now. There are so many small stores that are going out of business. How are those people going to live? You can start ATOMY even if you don't have capital, specialized knowledge, or certifications. Your age doesn't matter. You don't need to have special experience. As long as you join the system, if you come to the seminars, there are people who explain everything to you. There are sponsors who directly help you. You may even be able to enjoy the riches of life. You can start a business without any investment. You won't cause harm to anyone, and it's good and cheap. It's good and cheap. Try it, try it. If you don't like it, bring it back. That's all you need to say. Anyone that has a mouth can do this business. You can succeed by introducing it to those around you. For some, because you have your lovely families. The first time you get into the sales industry, it can be a very unfamiliar territory. Some may think that you have to beg people and dislike the idea. But this business really does not cause harm to anyone. You're not asking people to buy something that's really expensive. You're not asking them to buy something that is useless. They need to use these products anyways. If they don't buy it, then that's okay. Our job is to introduce it. If they don't want it, so be it. So we just have to diligently introduce it to people around us. And sometimes there are people that have been looking for products like this. And there may also be people who had been looking for a business like this. So we just tell people, we all have to use daily necessities. Let's stop making the rich richer by buying them from large department stores. Let's circulate it within ourselves. That's what you need to explain. If you can do that, although you had no money to start, if you work diligently, you can succeed. This can be a business that pays you $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per month. You will be able to help the people around you that are in need and live a good life while being respected by those around you. This is your opportunity. Now you can take your business out into the world together with ATOMY.
안녕하세요, 애터미 가족 여러분. 우리 많은 리더분들이 1인 방송을 시작을 하셨습니다. 저도 드디어 1인 방송을 시작합니다. 애토미 사업 요즘 엄청 잘 된다는데 어떻게 한 거냐고 이런 얘기들을 많이 듣습니다. 그때 제가 해주는 답이 있습니다. 야, 내 이 피부 하나 가지고 애토미 사업하는 거야, 이렇게 얘기를 해줍니다. 오늘은 제가 어떻게 해서 피부 관리를 하는지에 대해서 여러분들에게 말씀을 드리겠습니다. 우리 애토미에 보물 같은 제품이 있습니다. 바로 Absolute Selective 스킨케어 세트입니다. 이번에 방영실상을 받았습니다. 우리 화장품 업계 최고의 과학상을 받았다 하는 그런 자부심을 느끼게 합니다. 가장 핵심적인 기술은 주름을 개선하고 미백작용을 하고 이런 어떤 구체적인 기능을 가진 물질이 여기에 포함이 되어 있습니다. 그런데 이거를 잘 기술, 이것이 가장 핵심적인 기술입니다. 이 제품을 제가 아침마다 어떻게 쓰는지에 대해서 실질적으로 시연을 하도록 하겠습니다. 안경 벗는 모습 공개합니다. 안경 벗는 것도 멋있게 벗어야지. 멋있는 회장님이니까. 세안 후에 맨 먼저 사용하는 거 토너입니다. 충분하게 손바닥에 짜서 우리 앱솔루트 앰플, 정말 보배 중에서도 정말 블루 다이아몬드 같은 그런 제품입니다. 나중에 늙으면은 귀가 막 찌그러져 있으면 보기가 싫거든요. 그러니까 화장을 하면서 만져주시고 이렇게 하면은 귀 모양도 예쁘게 그렇게 보존이 되고 또 건강에도 좋다고 합니다. 그래서 귀에다가 이렇게 잘 이렇게 발라주시고 세럼, 이마에 주름이 있으면은요 이렇게 좀 편다고 생각하시고 아이크림이 있습니다. 눈가 주름이 생길 수 있으니까 눈 쪽에 신경을 써서 이렇게 발라주시고요. 아이크림이 다 마르기 전에 비비크림을 적당량을 짜서 이 정도, 이런 정도를 짜서 문지르고 온 얼굴에 그냥 발라줍니다. 이렇게 처음 바르면은 좀 하얗게 뜹니다. 이거를 좀 잘 처리를 해주는 게 필요합니다. 그래서 지금 아침에 이제 샤워를 하고 몸을 닦고 나면 약간 젖어 있는 수건에다가 손을 싹싹 문질러서 닦습니다. 그러면 물론 이렇게 비비크림이 묻어나는데 괜찮아요. 이거 이제 세탁할 때 그냥 평소에 세탁하는 대로 세탁하면은 깨끗하게 다 빨립니다. 그래서 손을 이렇게 닦아준 다음에 닦인 손으로 다시 문질러 줍니다. 다시 이렇게 문질러서 적당한 톤이 나옵니다. 어느 순간에. 그러면서 이게 아이크림하고 비비크림이 잘 믹스가 되면서 백태가 나지 않고 잘 번졌다 하는 순간까지 이렇게 문질러 줍니다. 혹시 야외에 좀 나가야 되겠다 싶을 때는 이 위에다가 선크림, 우리 이제 앱솔루트 에센스 선, 이거를 한 번 더 발라줍니다. 이 크림도 자연스럽게 발리도록 하기 위해서 온 손에다가 묻혀서 그냥 이렇게 덧발라줍니다. 여기까지가 이제 아침에 피부 관리를 하는 그런 모습입니다. 건조한 계절에는 이 미스트를 낮에 한 번씩 써주는 것이 좋습니다.
파워풀한 수분 충전.
보습을 잘해주면 절반 이상 피부 관리는 끝난다 하는 얘기가 있습니다. 보습을 하는 데는 크림 미스트. 밤에는 이 뉴트리션 크림, 영양 크림을 덧발라줍니다. 조금 풍성하게 뗀 다음에 손바닥에 문질러고 그냥 이렇게 문질러 주는 겁니다. 몸에도 바르고 다리에까지도 이렇게 다 바르고 손바닥에 남아있던 것들을 다 이렇게 활용을 합니다. 마지막으로 이제 또 발라주는 것이 바로 이 로션입니다. 두세 번 정도 펌핑을 해서 이것도 좀 풍성하게 도톰하게 밤새 피부에 수분 저지막을 만들어준다, 수분을 듬뿍 공급해준다, 이런 생각을 가지고 피부가 마르지 않도록 풍성하게 이렇게 발라주는 겁니다. 이렇게 사용을 하시면 될 것 같습니다. 많은 분들에게 희망과 생명의 빛을 전하는 애토미가 아닌가 생각합니다. 빛뿐만이 아니고 우리 제품에서는 정말 아름다운 향기가 솔솔 뿜어져 나옵니다. 사랑의 향기를 뿜어주는 우리 애토미 앱솔루트 화장품, 정말 마음을 쏙 빼가는 이 화장품 정말 너무 좋습니다. 제가 너무너무 좋아하는 제품이 한 가지가 더 나왔습니다. 이름하여 애토미 앱솔루트 어반 쉴드 선 쿠션입니다. 제 피부가 맑고 투명해지는 데 대해서 역시 애토미야 정말 기가 막혀. 내 나이가 지금 벌써 60대 중반인데 30대하고 비교를 하더라도 별로 밀릴 게 없겠다.
Have you seen any kind of CEO that truly cares for you and your family? We have it here. Our main man never hesitates to speak about our products and our system. He very much assures that the quality of each product to be the best quality for the best affordable price. Let's move forward to our product introduction by showcasing some of our beloved products. Do not miss this video.
Providing high-quality products at an affordable price. Atomy's competitive edge lies in the nature of distribution itself. Atomy strives for providing absolute quality products at an absolute price. These are the values that Atomy has practiced from its beginning. In all of Atomy's products, including health foods, beauty cares, living, food and beverage, fashion, and household appliances, filled with the philosophy of absolute quality and absolute price. This Atomy's philosophy makes total trusted brand, which reformed Atomy as a consumer curator. Hemohim has recorded the #1 best-selling single item in direct selling industry for 5 consecutive years. Atomy's Absolute Skincare has also become one of the best-selling products, which has exceeded the $254 million of total sales within 3 years of its launch. The Fame, which has been renewed with Atomy's advanced ingredients and technology, is also loved by the consumers as it encompasses Atomy's product philosophy as well. Starting with the United States in 2010, Atomy has launched 13 branches in regions of Americas, Asia, Oceania, and Europe. Atomy is a global company that has 5.5 million members worldwide. With its constant annual growth, in 2019, Atomy received the $100 million export tower. There are also more than 2,000 seminars held worldwide annually. In these communication platforms are actively performing to find possibility of Atomy's member success. Atomy continues to prepare for its launch overseas to countries like China, India, the UK, Germany, Brazil, and Colombia. By sourcing products globally according to Atomy's absolute quality, absolute price strategy, and by distributing them through Atomy's global network, Atomy is implementing its GSGS, Global Sourcing, Global Sales strategy.
The first product that I want to spend just a little time on, because I know each and every one of you are consuming this wonderful product. The only thing that I want to point out about this Hemohim is how it was originated. It was not originated for the general populace, that is us. It was originated for a selected few. And the selected few are world-renowned scientists all over the world. Now, this company, Kerry, they are also in the Republic of South Korea, and I encourage each and every one of you to do your own due diligence and your own research to make sure that I am telling you the truth. This company, Kerry, they produce gamma rays, infrared rays. If a human body is too much exposed to those rays, your cells start to mutate, you get sick, so on and so forth. So this product, HemoHim, came about to protect a few worldly scientists from overexposure to radioactivity. That's it. Now I'm going to discuss what it does when you swallow it. And in the beginning, I'm not going to lie, yes, I am of Asian descent, but this was very, very hard for me to ingest right away. A lot of HemoHim wasted. But now, many years later, I cannot live without this product. And if you see our home, it is covered with ATOMY products. And all of our family members, if you see them, they're eating something within the ATOMY line. So when this HemoHim product gets into your body, it does a lot of different things. I don't have medical background, but I know what it does. First, we have something called natural killer cells in our body. And this has everything and anything to do with your immune system. Your immune system is hierarchical, okay? You have different levels. If the first level is damaged, which is your natural killer cells, then your body cannot fight deadly pathogens that come your way. We have seasonal change right now. We have allergies. We have people that are sniffling, sneezing, those things. If your immune system is strong, you will be able to fight those viruses that come your way that's airborne. But if your immune system is weak, and we're aging, and immunity has everything to do with the aging process as well, then you cannot fight that. This is why you need to take this. If you don't know why you're taking it, just continue to take it. If you do know why you're taking it, obviously you have to take it all the time. This is for sick people, well-balanced people, athletes, whatever you are. It doesn't matter as long as you are of some sort of human nature. What this product also does is it builds your red and white blood cells, and it oxygenates your blood. So if you think about it, we as human beings, we can live without certain organs. I'm sure you'll agree with that. But blood and oxygen being stripped from your body, you will become a corpse. That's how I look at it. So that is why this product is actually a godsend, if you think about it. Red ginseng. Red ginseng and HemoHim are two different things. Red ginseng, it targets certain things. For example, fatigue. If you are in college and you need to stay up all night, do not take Vibrant. Eat a lot of this red ginseng and you will be wired, because I've experimented with this. Again, it's not the best tasting thing, but things that taste bad are actually good for you. Things that taste good, take in moderation. This red ginseng can be eaten many different ways. You can take it directly, or you can dilute it in water, but not too much water to drink it as a tea. It will help with your memory improvement, your fatigue, and blood circulation. The reason I take this, an example, is if you have a sit-down job and your legs are perpendicular to the ground, your calves will swell up, because that's what happens to me. So I take this red ginseng and it alleviates that swelling, because I have to continue to walk, so on and so forth. Rhodiola milk thistle. Now, those of you that have a misconception of why or why not you should take milk thistle, let me just clarify it for you. We all have a liver, and this liver is the biggest and heaviest organ in your human body, and it is overworked, you don't pay attention, and then all of a sudden you're diagnosed with liver cirrhosis because your liver is 65 to 70% damaged. That is the only organ that you will never know is damaged until it's damaged, until it's too late. And we don't want too late. We are about, this is East meets West. We are about preventive measure before you take that pharmaceutical pill that you're so dependent on. This milk thistle will clean and protect your liver, because your liver filters and detoxes everything that you put in your mouth, and you have to agree we are a porous creature, and we're also creatures of habit. So make this a habit. This milk thistle is not just for alcoholics. Misconception. It is for people that pop pills as well. If you take a Tylenol every other day, you need to take milk thistle. This is for people that consume a tremendous amount of red meat and or the other white meat, chicken or pork. So if you consume a lot of meat, that also makes your liver very fatty. So it's not just alcohol. So we need to take things in moderation. So this milk thistle should be a daily regimen for you. All of these products are very, very important because, you know, some of our organs are very important. We need them to continue to live. This omega is incredible. First, it doesn't smell. A lot of us have, if you smell something pungent or something that's distasteful, you won't take it, and that was me. I couldn't find a good omega in these commercialized stores because as soon as you opened it, it smelled foul. And it was brand new. And these are $100 bottles. Okay, so our omega, a couple different things. First thing, it is very small in size. It is 1/3 the size of your average omega out there. Second, you have to look at the color. Look how clear, clean it is. It's like hydrated urine, right? Third, this omega does not smell. You open the bottle, it doesn't smell. You ingest it, you burp, because we have to burp, we are human, releasing gas, it doesn't smell. So I was very appreciative of this omega, and simply because this omega, we use Alaskan pollock fish. Okay, it's from the Alaskan waters. It's a polar fish. And they are small of size, so it doesn't smell. And there is processes that Colmar takes to make this omega top quality. And as far as the EPA and DHA, it is highest on the market at 700 milligrams. I'm also going to clarify the difference in the skin care. Okay, we have System 6, we have something called Absolute, we have AC Special, we have Calming Care, we have all of these, Aqua 3. So it's good for you to try one and the other to see what matches your face type. Now this Absolute is pretty absolute. When I found out the name, I was like, wow, what a name. But let me tell you why they called it Absolute. First, the System 6 I consider anti-aging. Means what you look like right now. It's going to keep it, but it's going to slow the aging process down. And if you use the System 6 and the Absolute, you will know what I'm saying when I say there is a consistency difference. System 6, anti-aging. This Absolute is a little different. That's why it's absolute. We practice something called what? Absolute quality, absolute pricing. And this is absolute. This absolute product, I consider de-aging. This absolute product, I'm going to spend a little more time on this absolute. It works like Hemohim, meaning when you ingest Hemohim, this Hemohim, and don't think, nothing's happening to me. Don't be like that. It will be a subtle effect without you knowing it. When you put this absolute on, it'll figure out what deficiencies you have in your face, whether it be a skin complexion that you've had all your life, whether it be some sort of not fine line, hard line, right? Some sort of indentation, whatever the case may be, when this absolute goes on, it will figure out where it needs to go. So that is why this absolute contains 6 patented technologies. The first 4 coming from the 6 set, which is the purification, the fermentation, the fresh herb, and the nano. This absolute, they took 11 plus years to research it to produce this product. So when ATOMY first came to the United States is when they started researching this absolute. they added 2 more patented technologies. It is a material and it is a delivery. What is it? The material technology is just what it means. It's ingredients. What they were able to do is take all of these herbs, plants, flowers that I can't pronounce, and they were able to ratio it out for optimal skincare effect. The delivery is just what it means. It's going to deliver. It is the functionality portion of the technology. So the materials, new herbs, new flowers, ratioed it out for optimal effect, and then the delivery, which is actually the particle size it is encompassed, it delivers, and that is why I mentioned before, if you use both systems, you can see a huge consistency difference. In this absolute, I will tell you, if you're trying to use the 6 set and incorporate the blue bottle, it won't work. Yes, the blue bottle, the ample, the very beautiful blue bottle is the most important because it's 30%, but it won't have the most effective results if that's what you're looking for. You have to use these as a system. And it's not because I want to sell you a product, please. I'm educating you on this because each bottle does something different. So don't depend just solely on that ample. It has to be everything. And yes, in the beginning, it's 10 bottles. I was like, oh my God, when I first started. But I got used to it because my face started changing. My pores were huge, because I have really oily skin. But it was closing, it was cleaning up. I looked completely different.
What makes a commercial trustworthy? It is the testimonial of the individuals that had been tested the products. We are going to present now some testimonial of our loyal members.
Hi, good morning Atomians. I am Diamond Master Rachel Arlegi Bigkas from Ariul 1 Pasay Adja Center. And I want to share with you my testimony regarding ATOMY Alaska E Omega and ATOMY Hemogen. Actually, I've been 11 years in a relationship but never happens to get pregnant. And when we go to the clinic to have a checkup, OB said that it is difficult to me to conceive because my uterus is very low. But miracle happens because of this 2 food supplement. I'll take it every day. Then I got pregnant last year and have my 1-year-old son today. That's why I am very grateful and thankful that I met ATOMY. And we all know that ATOMY Hemogen is the best for our immune system, most especially this time of pandemic. It really helps me not to worry on our health, and it provides peace of mind not only to myself but also to my family members as well. And every time we take it, we are very sure that we are healthy and we have a better immune system. And I will say that Hemogen is truly a miracle food supplement, not only for my own experience, but also to my neighbor as well. One night, when my 91-year-old neighbor is sick and need to rush to the hospital because of her pneumonia and asthma, I gave her 3 sachets of Hemogen that day, and miracle happens because they don't need to go to the hospital that night. And when I asked her what she feels, she said that she feels better and don't need to go to the hospital. And every time I ask her, she is very thankful to me because she is feeling better and better. And I will say that no words can express how grateful they are every time I ask them. And helping and sharing makes my heart fulfilled. And it is really an amazing experience. Actually, ATOMY Alaska E Omega 3 is also one of my favorite because it gives us a healthy heart and a glowing skin. And I believe that my son have also a good brain development because when I got pregnant and he is in my tummy, I take Alaska E Omega 3 every day. And it also helps my mother to balance her cholesterol level because she is suffering a high cholesterol level. And I may say that don't hesitate to try new things. It makes you more braver and healthier than you are today. So we need to take this every day. We need to take all ATOMY food supplement or ATOMY products as well because the benefits is very prestige and what you call this, the benefits is very effective. So try and don't hesitate. Okay? So again, I am Diamond Master Rachel Arlegi Bicas, hoping for everyone's success inside and out. Mabuhay ATOMY and thank you.
Halo teman-teman, saya Fiana dari Indonesia. Hari ini saya ingin share tentang produk yang sangat saya sukai di ATOMY, yaitu sikat gigi ATOMY. Nah, kenapa saya sangat menyukai sikat gigi ini? Karena sebelum saya mengenal ATOMY, saya mempunyai permasalahan gigi dan mulut, yaitu sariawan dan juga saat menggosok gigi mengeluarkan darah. Nah, itu membuat saya nggak nyaman ya, tiap hari, mungkin bisa dibilang tiap hari merasakan hal yang seperti itu. Nah, setelah itu saya diperkenalkan oleh teman saya tentang produk-produk ATOMY. Nah, karena ada sikat gigi, saya mencoba untuk memakai produk ATOMY ini. Setelah saya sering dan rutin menggunakan sikat gigi ATOMY ini, saya merasakan bahwa sariawan serta darah yang sering keluar saat saya menggosok gigi berangsur berkurang. Dan sekarang saya kan bahwa saya tidak pernah lagi merasa bahwa saya sariawan dan juga darah yang keluar setiap saat gigi itu hilang. Nah, kenapa saya bisa menyukai sikat gigi ATOMY ini? Selain dari manfaat yang saya dapat, sikat gigi ATOMY ini didesain dengan bentuk gagang sikat gigi yang sangat nyaman untuk dipegang, serta bulu sikat gigi ATOMY terasa lembut dan tidak terasa sakit saat kita menggosok gigi. Nah, dan juga kepala sikat gigi ATOMY ini didesain untuk bisa masuk sampai gigi yang terdalam. Nah, bagus sekali ya.
We have to share our products so others will know the goodness of our products. So, if you are not yet satisfied, allow us to show you another kind of testimony from no other than our CEO, Mr. Park Han Hill, as he will show you a daily life with ATOMY.
There's the air purifier, Popum diffuser, deep water, deep sea level water. It's a bright morning day. President Park begins his day. For his morning exercise, he is swimming, and his body is becoming healthier. There's ATOMY's coconut water, the towel, ATOMY's body wash, conditioner, shampoo, and foam cleanser. He'll be able to wash away his fatigue all over his body from his head, and ATOMY's hair dryer, an Om essence, lotion, and cosmetics. There have been more video recordings of him, so he feels good because of the compliments he's been receiving lately. This is his trademark, which is his hat, and now he's ready to go to work. He begins his breakfast full of ATOMY's products, food products, seaweed, and there's the red pepper paste, and kimchi, and stir-fried anchovies. Kenya top cold brew. He even enjoys a cold cup of coffee in the morning. And plant-based omega-3, ginkgo nuts, and other daily supplements. And color food multivitamins. President Park knows more than anyone the necessary vitamins and minerals that he needs throughout the day. He does not skip this process with vitamin C, enzymes, and organic probiotics with red ginseng 홍삼단, and of course hemohim with fermented noni as well. Here's the KF94 facial mask, xylitol gum. He lives his life for his beloved ones, and every day in his car he is filled with excitement and anticipation for good things to happen. For everyone's health, it is important to be principally oriented. At ATOMY Park, there are new family members who have joined the company so that they are not nervous. He encourages them. Here are some new gifts for them. Here's a summer tumbler and ATOMY facial tissues. In an online world that transcends time and space, he's able to communicate with the members and dream a new dream. Hongsam, a red jelly stick. ATOMY's hand soap and hand therapy lotion. He spends a quick break and then continues on to the next schedule. It is a debate of dreamers with black bean high calcium, soy milk, geisha cold brew, blueberry juice, cold pressed orange juice. and wheat, potato ramen, kitchen towels, kimchi, all of which are Atomy's products, of course. He wraps up his day after a busy workday schedule with Atomy's propolis, toothpaste, and toothbrush. There's Absolute Selective Ample, the Cell Active Nutrition Cream. President Park has lived this day to go a step closer towards his dream with the moisturizing masks, continuing to dream a new dream. This is a calling that has been given to President Park, and he is off to bed for a new day tomorrow, along with Tongzam pillow. How many Atomy products are you using a day?
As we have come to the last part of our seminar for today, here is our Sharon Rose Master, Jack Kang, as he will discuss about Atomy's vision to all of us.
Hello, Atomians! Wow, right now, very heavy raining. Flood everywhere. Why are you here? You can stay in your house, very relaxed. You don't have to be wet. Why you attend the seminar? Because we are looking for something, right? Let's share what we are trying to find something and what we can find. By the way, my name is Jack Kang, Sharon Rose Master. I know you also looking for some opportunity. Okay, many of you, I know you are happy. Okay, but you are looking for something more, make your life better. Okay. But maybe there's no limited. We are always looking for something better. Even me. I met Atomy almost like 7 years ago. Okay. The first time when I met Atomy, I wasn't much interested about business. I just customer. I like to use Atomy product like a toothpaste, toothbrush. I even not a good customer. I just using very konti lang product. Okay. And then, one day, one of my very good friend asked me to work here in Philippines, Atomy. And then, our journey start. And I came here about 3 years ago. It's about 2.5 years ago. And I came here and start Atomy business. Why? Why I choose Atomy? Maybe the reason why I choose Atomy is because the same reason you choose Atomy too. Okay? The first reason was like this. Before I joined Atomy, I working very hard. I operate my own company. Okay? I always wake up 6 a.m. and I go back to my house about 11 p.m. and midnight. I working very hard. Korea, everywhere, very fast internet. I don't know why Samsung makes smartphone, even under the water, we can use it. In the top of the mountain, we can use it. Everywhere, very good signal. I have to work and work. Okay? So, I always see my family, especially my kids. I go back my house when they are sleeping, and I need to leave my house when they are sleeping. Okay? And I was think about like this. Right now, I'm so tired. Okay? I'm working very hard to support my family. I already getting tired. I'm young enough, but I'm still tired. What will happen if I keep working 5 years more? What's waiting for me after 5 years? Maybe I will be same. I already tired after 5 years, 10 years. Maybe I will be the same. It's not really good vision to me. It's like a hopeless. Okay. And then later, when I living just like this, when I older and older, my children grown up, they will live just like me. Okay? It makes me a little desperate. And then at the time, I met Atomy. Okay? And then before I choose Atomy, I also study about this company. This company talking about binary system and PV, which is a point value. You know, I also study about this company. And then I decided this company with many reasons. Okay? I like to share why I choose this company and what I have a vision, because my vision can be your vision. Okay? So Atomy, okay? Everybody come here to find something in Atomy, which is better finance support. Maybe something makes your life somehow better, right? So let's find it. Why Atomy? The Atomy is the only business you can be successful? No, it's not. It's not. There's a many good business, okay? But I choose Atomy because I thought, and still I'm thinking, if I become successful in Atomy, I can making more than 400,000 peso, 500,000 peso. I don't know what kind of job you're working right now. If you can making much more than this, than Atomy, why not? I also want to consider that job. But for me, Atomy was a great opportunity. You know, I can making 400, 500,000 peso later. Maybe later. Just like those members who already become successful in Atomy, I can achieve 1 million peso every month. 2 million peso every month. Why not? Okay. So I thought about what is the system. Okay. I'm the person who really believe the system. Okay, because the system always make us, the system make our life much better. Okay, so I need to know about system. This is the things. Okay, those things are Atomy product. Okay, let's talk about product. Everybody use toothpaste? Are you sure? I can smell something bad. Everybody use a toothpaste? Everybody use a toothbrush? Everybody use, wash your hair, shampoo, conditioner. Are you washing your body? Even raining outside? Really? Okay. Everybody need this product. Okay? We need to use a toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoo, conditioner, body cleanser, foam cleanser, laundry detergent, dish detergent. We need everything. I'm not talking about Atomy. This is a daily necessary product. Am I right? So we don't need to ask them to use Atomy product if Atomy product is better quality and better price. No matter what, customer will use it. Am I right? So what I need to find out is Atomy product is really good quality and a really good price. I need to find it. And I also research about this company. And then later I realized that this company has super, super good quality and super good price. Okay? So product-wise, there's no problem. Company-wise, there's no problem. Only problem is, am I really can deliver this product or not? Okay? The thing is, everybody needs this kind of a product. Am I right? So I need to work. Maybe, those product, like, Hemohim, I saw there's a new member attend the one-day seminar first time. Maybe you didn't use Hemohim before meet Atomy because you didn't know what Hemohim is. But after you meet Atomy, many of you will use Hemohim because this is an excellent product. Okay, so something like that. Even if people don't use Hemohim, we still need to use many this kind of product. I just put certain PB point. Okay, if you combine everything, it's about 150 to 250,000 PB. Okay? So that was my idea. If I can find the 5 family group who need this kind of a product, okay, and support the 5 group left, 5 family group by right side, I think I can making about 1 million to 1.5 million PB. Okay? So that I can make money. That's not enough. What if I support the 5 family group, my left group, and I support my 5 family group, my right side? If I find the persons like working just like me, Just like this. Okay? There just must be someone who looking for a better life. Someone who looking for a vision just like me. You know, they want to make a business to making like 500,000 peso, 1 million peso per month. If I can find that kind of person, that person also can support the 5 family member right side and left side. If I have one person on my right side, if I have one person on my left side, I think I can be successful. That was my idea. Okay? So, after then, if I support my customer member and my business partner continuously support, after 5 years, I can achieve 500,000, 1 million peso per month income. Okay? So, I joined this company. I decide my mind. Okay? And then I spend about 2 years for now, and I become Sharon Nojo Master. And then I know from today, after 2 years later, okay, I will be Star Master, maybe Royal Master. I don't know. I already become Crown Master. Maybe after 3 years, I already retired this company Atomy. That was my vision. Okay? Everything's start to support the 5 family group, my left and right side. And meantime, I just need to find one business partner, my left side and right side. I don't need 10. I don't need 100. I just need one person on my right and one person on my left. Okay? And then I keep working. So, what I'm trying to say is you have everything to be successful. Okay? Because I like to share this. First one, you have absolute company, which is a cherished spirit company and customer success. Especially this company always said that, this company's vision is beyond customer satisfaction. Okay? What is the customer success? We need daily necessary product. If we can buy better quality product, but not even better, best of best quality in the world, and we can buy best of best price in the world, we already become successful as a customer. Am I right? And then this company also don't care customer member as like source of income. This company always support the customer member become successful. We always cherish our customer member. Okay, that's this company. And number 2, we have absolute product. Okay, absolute quality, absolute price, also prestige. Prestige is this company always use mass production with prestige, which is best of best quality, also mass production price, which is very good price, normal price. We have an absolute company and we have an absolute product. What do we need more? Maybe we need this. Absolute system. This is global one system. GSGS, global source, global sales, and unlimited group. You can invite one person. As I said before, I just invite 5 family group. But be honest, I couldn't find the 5 family group. Maybe I find the 3 family group. But I support right now big group, more than 10, 20, 50 groups. How can I do that? Because I work with my partners. I work in the system. And global one system. Because this company has global one system, now you can have a Korean sponsor. Later, you will have a Chinese business partner. Something like that. Okay? This is not a system you made. This is the company already make this system. So what you need to do is use this absolute system. So what do we need more? We have an absolute company. We have an absolute product. We have an absolute system. What do we need more? This is maybe you need more. How to start Atomy businesses. Right? So now we have very good company, very good product, very good system. I still have the same question. How can I be successful? This is the way you can be successful. Okay? You must know what this company system is. Okay? If you don't understand system, even you want to be successful, you cannot be successful. Okay? This person is Imperial Master Kim, one of my highest position sponsor. Okay? He said that we often guess one can be successful or not in a business based on the person's capability. Okay? But in Atomy, we don't see one's capability because everyone can be successful if we follow the Atomy system. So your capability, maybe you speak, 5 languages. Maybe you speak Tagalog, English, maybe Korean, Japanese. Okay? Even if you speak multiple languages, it doesn't really matter. Okay? Even if you have lots of money, doesn't matter. Okay? As long as you follow Atomy system, you can be successful. Even if you are very talented person, even if you are very highly capability person, if you don't follow the system, you cannot be successful. Okay? So there's only one rule. If you really want to be successful, you should follow Atomy system. Everybody understand? So how can I learn the system? How can I learn? Where can I learn the system? This is I want to remember. Okay? The number 1, you must go to center. Okay? Maybe some people said, oh yeah, I attended the center. But my sponsor center very far away. Okay? No matter what. Doesn't matter. Okay? Your sponsor have a center or not, doesn't matter. You need to find the center and you have to go. Every center provides a seminar. I want to attend the seminar as well. First one, you must go to center. If your sponsor provide the center, you must be very appreciative to your sponsor. Okay? Because this is the first step to go to center. Number 2, you must attend all the seminars, especially with your partners. Center provide 4 types of seminar. The first one is most likely morning meeting and center seminar. This is most likely center head provide seminar, and company also provide one day seminar, just like today, and also Success Academy. Okay? I want to attend every seminar if you want to be successful. And number 3, you must learn about Atomy system. Okay? You don't have to make a company because we already have such a beautiful company. You don't have to make a product because we already have a so good product. You don't have to make a system because we already have a system. But you must know what this company is and what this product is. Also, you need to follow this system. And number 4, you must work together with your partners. Okay? Now, I become Sharon Nojo Master. Okay? And then I actually making good money. Based on what? Based on my partner's work. So I just, stay in my home, be relaxed. My partner, you should go. You are not Sharon Nojo Master. You should go out and work. Me, I'm Sharon Nojo Master. I will stay in the center. If I working like this, cause my partner maybe doesn't like to work with me. And my group cannot growing up. Okay? I'm not working for myself. I'm working for okay? Even you, do you have any downline member? If you have at least any downline member, you must work for your downline member. Okay, that's that's sponsor's job. And then number 5, this is very important. You must be a sponsor. Do you want to be successful here in Atomy? Then you must be a sponsor. Okay, if you don't be a sponsor, you cannot be successful. Because this is the job to support our downline member. Before, when I operate my own company, okay, I also have a very good, my employees, okay, they working very hard. They are very smart people. My goal was I making my company very successful and I pay them good salary. Okay, so that later they also become successful. Maybe not as much as me, but they also somehow become successful. But now I working at Atomy, I don't have to work in that way because my job is to support you become successful. Do you understand? That is the sponsor's job. Sponsor has only one job to support their downline member. Okay? I want to remember these 5. Number 1, you must go to center. Okay, everybody repeat after me. Don't say you. You should say I. Okay? Let's start. Number 1, I must go to center. Number 2, I must attend all the seminars. Number 3, I must learn about the system. Number 4, I must work together. Together with whom? Your partner. And very important. Number 5, you must be a sponsor. Then you can be successful. Okay? If you just take in one step, everything will be easy. Because the first step is most difficult to take a step. Okay? We are what repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Okay? If you keep follow the system, keep follow the system, later system will follow you. Okay? And support you. I want you to believe your success in anatomy too. Okay? You know, some people, just like me, you know, very skeptical person, you know, before they choose Atomy, they always say, what is Atomy? What kind of a company? Okay. What kind of a product they have? They have many questions. You should study. And then later, you should also explain to your partner. For example, everybody know company Samsung? Samsung makes Galaxy phone, right? Everybody know Apple, company Apple making iPhone, right? Even if we don't know what Apple company, we still enjoy iPhone. Am I right? Even if we don't know Samsung, we still enjoy the phone Galaxy, smartphone. Am I right? For now, even if you don't know what Atomy is, if you use Atomy product, you will enjoy it. Okay? If you use it, you will know. The reason why you don't know is because you didn't use it. If you use it, you will know. And then, if you keep working just like that, you can be successful. Okay? Many people choose Atomy because of a certain reason. Okay? And then, I want to be successful with Atomy. Oh, ay nako dalaga. Maybe not Atomy. But problem is, there's some people always in the middle. Maybe Atomy, maybe not. If I start to make money, okay, I will work hard. If I become Shadow Node Master, I start to work very hard. Okay? No, it never happened. If you start working hard, you can be Shadow Node Master. If you're working very hard, you can be successful. Okay? So I want you to believe in your success with the Atomy. And I want you to say, yes, Atomy. This is the business. This is the business you can earn, not 10,000. Okay, not 80,000, not 100,000, 500,000, 1 million peso. You can make with this company. You should believe it. Because so many people already making that much money. Even me, those Koreano, okay, talking to you right now, I just joined this company 2 years ago. If you attend the Success Academy, you also can see there's a many master's promotion. You know, if you become Imperial Master, you can earn 40 million peso in cash bonus. Okay? Do you want to get 40 million peso? What will you do if you have a 40 million peso? Are you going to buy many inasal? PM2? Okay? If you have a 40 million peso, what do you like to do? It will happen. That is, you know, our future. But do you know what? You know, we always focus on those members who have 40 million peso in cash bonus. You know what? If you become Imperial Master, every year, you are making another 40 million peso income. So those people who become Imperial Master that year, they are making about 80 million peso income. Okay? What about not 40 million? What about 4 million peso? What about 4 million peso per month? What about 2 million peso? What about 1 million peso per month? What about 500,000 peso per month? What about 200,000 peso per month? What about 100,000 peso per month? Still good money, right? Before we going there, let's aim high, okay? But we have to work, okay, step by step. Okay? Every inch by inch, we have to go forward. Okay? I like to ask you this one. This is very, glorious things happening in Korea and everywhere in the world, even here in Philippines. Do you want to be the person to give them a big applause, or do you want to be the person in the picture to receive applause? Whatever you believe, that will happen. Do you believe it? You should believe it. That you can be Imperial Master. Oh, ano ba yan? Ano ba yan Imperial Master? Forget about Imperial Master. What about Royal Master? What about Star Master? What about Shadow Nose Master? Let's just start with the Sage Master. If you become Sage Master, you will earn 40,000 peso in 15 days. If you become Auto Sage Master, you will earn 80 to 100,000 peso every month. Okay? That will be first our step. Let's go there. Let's work. If you believe it, we can go. Okay? I want to share this. Faith is to believe what you do not see. And the reward of this faith is to see what you believe. Okay? We should believe it. Those people, yeah, I think, some other people can do it. Maybe I don't do it. Maybe somehow, if it happened to me, then I will start to believe it. But problem is, this kind of a thing, such things never happen. You should believe it. Then it will happen faster. Okay? I like to share our company motto because this company motto makes me to choose and work with this company. This company always cherish our partner's spirit and create our own vision and follow the faith and serve in humility. Especially those members who, working successfully, I want to cherish your partner's spirit and serve in humility. Somehow your business is slowed down. It's not growing up very fast. I want to create your own vision and follow the faith. Okay? And self-promote. Okay? Motivate. We need it. And I really like to share this. Okay? There's many members say, oh, I knew everything. Oh, yeah, I know ATOMY. I work. It was very hard. Okay? Maybe you can do it. I don't do it because I already know. This kind of people, okay, always say later, I didn't know that. Oh my God. Mom, you become Shadow Nose Master? Oh my God, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know really it will happen. Okay? The reason why they didn't do that, because they always looking for excuse. Okay? But excuse doesn't make you successful. I like to share this. Imperial Master Kim, he also said that system, if you, as long as you follow the system, you will be successful, right? Now, I'm talking to you in front of you as a Shadow Nose Master. And you are not Shadow Nose Master, I know. Do you know what is the difference, you and me? There's only one difference. I met ATOMY earlier than you. And then I started ATOMY business earlier than you. That's the only difference, okay? And then now, I spent my life for 2 years. I become Shadow Nose Master. How about you? If you spend the 2 years, you can be much more than that, more than me, okay? I'm Koreano. I'm a stranger. I'm a foreigner. I don't know how to speak Tagalog here. Konti lang, I can do it. Kutom na kutom. Something like that. Okay? But you know how to speak Tagalog. You know how to speak English. I don't know who's living here. But you know all the neighbors, all friends. You know everybody. Okay? You have much more things than me. I spent 2 years. If you really spend 1 year, you can be whatever you want to be. Okay? So you should believe. And at the end, I really want to say, I knew it. I knew this is the real company. This is the real business. That's why I choose this company and I work with this company and I become successful just like this. I wish everybody can be successful and who attended, this one-day seminar today. Thank you very much and God bless every single of you. Thank you very much.
As we have to close this week's activity, do not forget to comment your answer to our activity together with your name, member ID, and affiliated center. The winners will be announced next week. And to envision ourselves with ATOMY, let us recite our company motto once again. Ready, position, please. Company motto, go. Cherish the spirit, create the vision. Follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja. See you next week, Atomians. Same time, same place. Bye!